Okay, mic's hot. Great. Hey guys, GriffinOni here, and welcome to another live stream of Pokemon Legends ZA. So I was not planning on doing a live stream today. I really was trying to hold off on doing live streams until I got to Friday, where we would do live playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Thank you very much, Coolweed10 for following. However, life decided that my frustrating end to Expedition 33 and the cruelty of taking away my cherished GameStop location was not sufficient suffering for this week. I have been put through hell the past 2 days, among which includes the laptop that I've been using for the past several years, pretty much given out at this point. I'm not in a position where I can edit videos at the moment. My new laptop should come in tomorrow. So hopefully at least the critical components of this will be resolved by tomorrow. But until this matter gets resolved, I can't edit. So since I can't edit, I'm going to do what I said I would do when I am either then have no need or no ability to edit, and that is play more Pokemon Legends ZA. So here we are. So let's get back to it. At this point, again, this is kind of mostly just meant to be a chill time. There isn't any specific objective. There are, of course, some side quests to do. April 1004029, thank you very much for the 10 jewels. Appreciate it. Hello, Jesus. All right, let's get projector going here. Can you have what? All right. Get back to it. I'm going to pause music here, and I actually think I do need to turn down the volume just a bit. What game am I going to play? We're going to play some more Pokemon Legends ZA. We're just going to chill tonight and play some side quests of Pokemon Legends ZA. I pretty much gotten through all like the main objectives that I wanted to go through, but again, I'm not in a position to edit tonight because my editing laptop, who has been the sole provider of content for this channel, has died out. At the very least, it has gotten to the point where it can no longer run my editing software without dying, even while it's plugged in. So I gotta wait till my new laptop comes in, which it should come in tomorrow. But hey, today's not tomorrow. You are here ready to battle. You want me to say 6-7? I mean, you've said 6-7. I said 6-7. The 5-year-olds, like the 5-year-old from my church, said 6-7 on her flipping Etch-a-Sketch. Can you battle me? Yeah, absolutely you can. I did make a promise I would do that. So let me just make a couple modifications to my party, because I'm pretty sure they do not allow more than one special Pokemon in parties when we're doing this. So let me just readjust here, and then I'll get us situated. Genesect counts. There's shiny Spinarak. I need my Gardevoir. So let me search up Gardevoir here. That's level 40 Gardevoir, that's level 39 Gardevoir, and there's my level 100 Gardevoir. Put Groudon away for now. Okay. You're the one legendary in that game? Bruh. Alright. So, you want to battle? Let's do some link play here. Oh, and regardless of whether or not you are going to be battling or if you're just gonna watch, please be sure always to follow the advice of my Nightbot. So recommending that you follow me on Twitch. I would sincerely appreciate that you do that. The streams are being simultaneously broadcast, both formats on YouTube as well as Twitch. But those of you who are in the current chat, I will. It is obviously on screen toward the bottom, but I will go ahead and. Oh right. Flipping caps lock. Nice. There we go. All right. All right, there is Jesse. I'm gonna wait just about just 30 more seconds, Jesse, just to be 100% certain that no one else wants to join. And then once we are certain on that, we will go ahead and continue on. "20 seconds. Hello, hello, Jesse. 10 seconds. All right, let's go. All right, so so we're gonna do casual rules of 6 Pokemon. So you can have one special Pokemon. I am also adhering to that, but you can have as many as 6. And then what do I want to do? Oh, we gotta do Jacinth, obviously. Golb 619 has followed me on Twitch. Thank you very much, Golb. What's up, Zilla 2937? All right, boys and goyles. It's gonna be me against Jesse. And of course, we got the Jacinth music. Unfortunately, nicknames don't pop up, but I get it. Good aim. Bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe it went straight up. That's weird. I've never seen that. Oh, dang. All right, let's go. Brave Pokemon has followed me on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Oh, dang. All right. Well, I'm getting it handed to me. I think my problem is that I have 2 Dragon Ground types, and that's not beneficial. Oh. All right, there we go. Ooh, double knockout. Nice. Do I like cats? I mean, I'm fine with cats. I'm more of a dog person myself, but you know, people have trusted me with their cats to take care of them while they're out of town. So there's something to be said about that. Oh, we tied! Last second. Let's go. That was good, Jesse. That was good. That was good. We're both winners now. All right, Jesse, let me know in the chat if you want to go again. I'm happy to go at it again if you so desire. Yeah, very nice. All right, looks like you are down to go again. So, let's go. All right, we will go one more time. I'm gonna change it to a couple other things here. Let's do some Mega Ray Quake. Because the music for that is really good. All right, chat. Me and Jesse one more time. Oh, crud. All right, let's go. Dang, man. All right. Nope. There we go. I do like how essentially the leitmotif of Team MZ actually kind of blends in with the Mega Ray Quake music. I'm really looking forward because, Data Mining has suggested that Garchomp is getting a Z Mega Evolution, and I'm looking forward to the day they do that. Because, that is so... Do you think we'll get another DLC? If we do get another DLC, I really hope it's not as grindy, but I don't think we will get another one. I seriously doubt it. All right, let's go. What's up, Case? Okay, let's go. All right. Oh, dang. Dang. All right. Well, I'd say I'd say I did a little better that time, but that is by no means discrediting your like you have some tough Pokemon, multiple alpha Pokemon on your team. The thing about like alpha Pokemon is like there are pros and cons to using alpha Pokemon. Like in a lot of cases, oh, you want to lock in? All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. The thing about alpha Pokemon is that like they don't necessarily have higher stats. It's just that they come with 252 effort values in their base and like their HP effort values distribution, and they do have a larger frame, which has pros and cons. It does make alpha Pokemon easier to hit. That is one thing, but it also looks cool. Like having big Pokemon in the battle, like is really nice. I love how we always start with our water stars and then like basically do nothing with them the entire time. There we go. Did you check Conor is playing Harkle right now as well? Yes, I did. And I'd say one thing that I was very surprised about, aside from Dale, Dale Beachy subscribing, thank you very much. I was very surprised that he did the Arceus event in his 5th episode. Like I fully intended to do the Arceus event, and like I am gonna do it, but I wasn't planning on doing it until like very late into the post game. But this guy, literally wasting no time, and I'm pretty sure he's unironically using Palkia on his team. I'm trying not to watch too much of it because I don't want to like spend too much time comparing what he's doing with what I'm doing, because like I do not see myself as good as he is, and I don't want to like have a negative opinion of myself. All right, let's lock in. So it's a weird thing, but yes, I have seen it. But that man, the man's very talented at what he does. Let's go, let's go, go. There we go. There we go. In this game, like Garchomp having like a lacking in speed in comparison to his base form is not as big of a deal. But when we actually get back to Pokemon like Champions, once this is available in Pokemon Champions, I 1000% guarantee you that everyone and their mother is going to use Mega Garchomp Z. Like they're never going to use normal Mega Garchomp again. Yeah, Garchomp is devastating. Boom. Yep, Garchomp's the way to go, chat. So it would seem. All right, Jesse, have you had your fill, or you want to keep going? Mega Garchomp G is a special attacker, apparently, so I don't know if it will be used much. That's true. Again, the thing that is like the thing that's more beneficial. I'm strictly speaking like between Mega Garchomp, like the normal one, and the Z one. So I just needed Mewtwo, would have destroyed you. Bro. Yes, okay. We'll go one more time. The thing that makes like Mega Garchomp Z work for more people is so like the problem with Mega Garchomp that people had is that Mega Garchomp was slower than the normal Garchomp, which is a big deal for the competitive meta. And it could be worked out that, like, yes, you can ostensibly do better with a Garchomp with a Life Orb than Mega Garchomp. But since Mega Garchomp Z is faster, now that's a factor that you need to put in. Besides, he says like, oh, Mega Garchomp special attack. It's like, it has really good special attack. Let me check my let me check Dexter here. Yeah, so Mega Garchomp G has like 141 special attack, but like that hits harder than Dragonite. What am I playing? We're playing Pokemon Legends EA. Who's your favorite and least favorite Mega in terms of design and usability? Well, it is interesting. I would say design-wise, I would say Mega Starmie, I would say, is probably the weakest. Just a whole other degree of like not as effective as I would prefer from Starmie. But it's one of those things where it's like Mega Starmie could unironically be very useful in the future. We don't know. We just, honest to God, we don't know. Oh, you have the Rocky helmet on the Veltal. Okay. Dewa. All right, let's go. But as far as like my favorite Mega to use is concerned, I'd say design-wise, I think my favorite Mega is Mega Phalanx. I think that just generally speaking, it's such a great design. And I already like Mega Phalanx. I'm like from the outset of things. I think that Mega Phalanx is, well, like the normal Phalanx is like just generally a really good mon. All right, let's switch here. I'm watching your Fire Red Light playthrough. Just asking, do you remember that you missed out the second round battle placed in your badge check? Was this done on purpose? So that's a good question. I did straight up forget. I am willing to admit that I straight up forgot about that fight, and I did remember partway through, but it's just one of those things where it's like by the time I got to a certain point, I was like, I did not want to like undo a bunch of progress just to make up for it. So I decided instead I was just gonna double down and just try not to regard as best I can. Do you think Megas will be a permanent thing for every Pokemon game going forward? Do you think it's going to Mega fix it and stop asking for them? I think, well, we will get Megas in Pokemon Champions, and I think like that is what's going to matter for a lot of people, is that we can use Megas in the competitive meta. I think that's what's really like matters the most to people, is that they can be used in the competitive meta. So I think as long as that's the case, I think people will be satisfied between this game and Pokemon Champions. All right, another dub. All right, Jesse. How are we feeling? All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Shout out to Jesse Carey for being willing to do that. Anyone is welcome to ask if they want to battle me as well, if they want to take their shot at me. But yeah, now that we have gotten that, gotten things off on that note, let's do a little work. Let me actually check, because I think season 5 of the Royale has started. I haven't checked recently. Wins Champions coming out. They have not given a proper release. So like they've given a release window of 2026. So it is supposed to come out sometime this year. I think sometime in the spring, I want to say. But I don't think it has been firmly established. Okay, so I'm a couple days off. So season 4 will end in a couple days. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. You want to battle me, Zilla? All right. Let me set up a room here. Actually, let me do one quick thing. Let me change out my party just a smidge. Gotta think. Yeah, we'll do this. Put Ampharos in, and then we're actually gonna yeah, I'll adjust Zygarde so he's in his 100% form. More likely to last that way. Well, not 100%, 50%. Alright. Zygarde, if you wouldn't mind. Alright. Let's go. Okay, I will post the room code in the chat, but obviously it is also visibly on screen. So 1 Q4 Q N X. And X. There we go. Posted in all respective chats. Yeah, Zilla, if you want to join, and again, anyone else who wants to join, is free to do so. All right, there we go. We got Zilla. I'm gonna give just another 30 seconds or so, Zilla, in case anyone else wishes to join, and then once we got that going, we'll get started. So, 30 seconds on the clock. Those of you who are watching, I do also highly encourage you. If you're not already subscribed, click the bell icon for notifications, because I am going to be doing a live stream of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on Friday. But I ask you, what are you going to do between red and blue? There's a massive level gap. There's a lot of grinding. So that's a good question. It is a lot of level grinding, but there are alternatives. So the first thing I'm going to do after I deal with blue and kind of establish what red's the next thing we're going to be doing, that's when I'm going to be doing a lot of the post-game stuff. So my attention after I fight blue is going to be kind of focusing on like doing the legendaries. So that's catching Articuno, Zapdos, and Mewtwo. For starters. Then we're going to deal with like the event. So we're going to do the Arceus event. We're going to do like the Pichu and the Celebi event as well. And so there's also the optional fight with Silver and Claire and Lance. But also one of the things I'm going to do, just kind of show it off and kind of help to kind of offset the level grinding just a little bit. Once you get all 16 badges in Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver, you actually have the option to fight the Elite Four. And once you have all 16 badges, they actually have substantially stronger teams that will kind of help to mitigate the difference between Blue's team and Red's team. So I would say that is kind of the big thing that it's going to happen. So there will be a lot. But there's gonna be a lot of happening today, because like we haven't gotten to Erica yet. Erica ain't gonna happen until tomorrow. Oh, hello, shiny Embor. Finally, Gulliwash gets to do something. Or not. Remember when I said that certain Pokemon have a kind of a larger hitbox? Is what I was talking about. Oh, shiny Alpha Charizard. Dang, dude. Very impressive. I'm gonna just grab that. Oh, they ain't screwing around now. All right. Never sleep on the boys. Never sleep on the boys. Alpha. Well. A lot of shinies. Like, it's very impressive that you have like these really cool shinies. Like, again, shiny Alpha Embor, shiny Alpha Charizard, shiny Starmie. It's really impressive. There we go. Oh, there we go. God bless, I love that form. Okay, there we go. There we go. Critical hit, Mega Horn by the boys. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, you actually got the shiny collector thing. Nice. Okay, well. Sorry, it's a little one-sided, Zilla, but again, you do have really cool Pokemon. Like getting again, shiny Alpha Embor, shiny Alpha Charizard, Alpha Gallade. I love Gallade. It's great. Do you want to go again, or are you satisfied? All right, looks like Zilla is locked in, so let's go. Current members want to use different rules this time. All right, let's go. Oh. There we go. Did you see a video where you can access all the Fire Red events, Nail Rock and Birth Island? Video by Goffier. I've not seen that. I will look into it, but you have to understand that, like, if it's anything like involving like a ROM, it's not gonna work because like the copy of Fire Red that I did everything on, like, it's a physical, like, real, straight up real copy. All right. Okay, well. All right, time to lock in. Oh, dang. I got out Dragon Rush, chat. I should have got out Dragon Rushed. All right, well. Arco, are you playing a cartridge? Yes, I am playing on a cartridge. I did have to install some third-party hardware into my 3DS XL to capture the footage. But yes, aside from the third-party hardware, it's all legitimate. Everything I do in that game is complete. Well, again, as legitimate as you reasonably can get. Oh, Jacob Fisk is following me on TikTok. Thank you very much, Jacob. Appreciate it. We're all tied now, baby. Oh, oh, that was close. That could have gone either way. That was way closer. Nicely done, Zilla. Much better this time. But yeah, I'll show you guys. Like, so my 3DS right here has, I know you can't, it's hard to see. Got like a, it has an additional, like USB-C port installed. Yes, D3M I am. And yeah, this is, this right here, this is the copy of Heart Gold that I use, for my Let's Play purposes. Blazer and everyone else is sitting inside that little cartridge on my desk. Well, inside the 3DS on my desk. All right, you want to join? Sure. Let me see. Do I need to reset? I think I need to reset the lobby. I reset the lobby. Zilla, somebody wants to join on the TikTok, so nope. So let me create a new room. I'll create a new room for everyone, and the code is on screen once more, but just for everyone's edification. 9BJJ4Y. Do you think we'll see Gully watching the others Heart Gold through Pal Park? So the short answer is yes. We will. That is absolutely my sincere intent to do that. The only thing, though, and this just is what it is, I can show off, like, I'm pretty sure I can show off, like, the goings on of the Pal Park. I can't show the process in the menu, because while I do have a DS that's capable of doing the migration process between Fire Red and Heart Gold, that DS in question does not have a capture card in it. So you'll have to, when we get to that, you'll have to make do with me recording that DS off of my phone. That's the most reasonable way that's going to happen. But it is what it is. Oh, yo, chat, we just got a new member on on my Discord server. Very nice. I'll be sure to welcome them properly once stream's over. If you want to join yourself, there are links provided by the Nightbot, but there's also links in the description of each respective YouTube that's going on. All right, easy. They've made you wait long enough. Let's go ahead and do a battle. We're gonna do casual rules. So we can have up to 6 Pokemon, but only 1 special Pokemon, just to kind of keep it relatively fair. I forgot about Rogue Mega Evolution. Like, why would I forget that? Such a good theme. I really sincerely do like the Rogue Mega Evolution music. I think it's one of the better pieces from this game. It reminds me a lot of the like the Gen 5 Legendary Encounter theme for like Verizon, Tracheon, and Cobalion. Just because it's got like that chaotic rhythm that escalates to an extreme and then it dials back immediately. Plus it's in the same key. That helps a lot. Oh, wow. I like your picture, Easy. Shiny Ampharos, or possibly Alpha Ampharos. We'll confirm that, possibly. Okay, Shiny Clefable on screen, chat. Okay, we're gonna have to go with this. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna lock in with my boy. No. I do like the Shelf of Blaziken, though. It's one of those things where, like, Shiny Blaziken does look good. It does not look all that distinct, though. Oh, dang. Surf Edge ain't no one's fool. All right, let's go. Ooh. That Ice Punch, man, is devastating. Let's go. Ooh. I ain't getting no wiggle room on this one, chat. That's for sure. Easy's making me look easy. Go dingo. So fast. All right, that is a proper L on my part, chat. All right, good job, Easy. I got a hand to you. You did a great job. My problem is that I don't have a, well, not in my party anyway. I didn't have a proper way to deal with Swampert. But yeah, I'm willing to go one more time. I really need to have different things assigned, but that's all right. Let's go one more time. Oh, you want to swap part? Well, I'll change out the party after this next round. All right, we can at least try this approach here. Yeah, that Swampert's giving me problems, man. Is what it is. I can't do it. I can't deal with the Swampert, man. All right. Nope, that's not correct. That is not correct at all. Ooh. Dang it! I could not even Mega Evolve quick enough. All right. All right, well. At least I got some points this time. Okay. Yeah, let me get my let me do a little rearranging here. Nope, 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 nope. No, I don't want to do local communication. All right. Let's do this instead. Only the one. Okay. All right. Here's what we're gonna do this time. Do I EV train my Pokemon? Typically. At least the ones I feel like I'm regularly going to use in this game. I do. Nope, not the Infinite Zaya Royale. Private battles, faraway players. Okay. Setting up a new room here. Code is on screen, but I will also put it in my YouTube and Twitch chats. YHRTFJ. Guess it would help if I didn't have the caps lock. Proper screwing around with my thing. TFJ. Posted here. Whoops. That's not what I meant. Okay. YHRTFJ. There we go. Just gonna give it a few more seconds just in case anyone else from my other things like, there we go. There's Carter. Joining the room here. Give it about 30 more seconds, or if we get a fourth player in here, then we'll instantly start things off. Should be a lot more interesting now that we have a third member in the group here. Appreciate both of you joining. Just 10 more seconds and then we'll get started. All right. Okay, casual rules as always. All right, chat. Now we have a triple battle going on. All right, all right, all right, all right. Got some good pictures here. All right, so we got Clefable and Gardevoir. I feel a little, a smidge out of my depth, but that's all right. All right. All right, here's what we're gonna do now. All right. Swampert's a problem for Primal Ground. Like, I keep forgetting that, like, Primal Ground is so nerfed in this game, aside from when it, God dang it, man. I'm getting cooked, chat. I am straight getting cooked. There we go. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't think I won that one. Pretty sure I did not. Okay. Wasn't first, wasn't last. Good job all around, gang. Alright, I'm willing to battle with the same rules as long as everyone else involved is. All right. I like this music that's about to play, like the Lumiose City Crisis. I just wish it had like a... I just wish it had a more distinct name, because it's like... It's Lumiose City Crisis, except when it's not. Because we also have it for like all the random rogue side quest mega Pokemon. Like, not that I mind, but it's just weird. Oh, right. Fairy resists bug. God dang it, man. Is it fair if I use a legend? Yeah. I'm using a legend. Casual rules allows one special Pokemon. So everyone is permitted to use a legend. Yeah, you're 100%. It's 100% fair for you to use a legend. If I use a legend, you can use one too. Is the DLC worth it? Well, That's a good question. So I would say if you like really want to play around with all the new megas, and you want to have kind of a slight edge in certain ranked battles, then yes, I would say it is worth it. However, it is worth acknowledging that certain aspects of the DLC are not great because they require a lot of grinding, and people are very critical of the grinding, which I think is fair to be critical of that. So I don't think that I don't want to say it's not worth it. I would say it's not worth it if you like have a problem with grinding. Like if you like really don't want to grind, then it may be problematic. But it's all case by case. Thanks a lot. No problem, my guy. Whoa. This is insane. Once again, the dub goes to easy. All right. I'm going to do one more round. Team Flare Nova this time. You ever notice that our heads, like, if you stare at our faces long enough, you notice our kind of heads, like, kind of slowly rotate through. Hi, do you know what's for Voltor where you can win every game? Voltor Flip. If you just look up Voltor Flip calculator, you'll find it. But just understand that there is no guarantees. I can assure you, as someone who did a whole live stream of Voltor Flip with the calculator, it's not guaranteed. No matter what you do, you can definitely increase the odds substantially, but there are no guarantees of Voltor Flip at all. But yeah, no, it is rough. No, I mean guaranteed. There is no such website that makes it guaranteed, I assure you. Gosh damn. Chug Conroy covered it. Yeah, and I do acknowledge that. Chug Conroy also acknowledged that there are no guarantees. Like, it's not guaranteed. That's part of the, like, that was part of the issue, is that he didn't, part of the reason he didn't like it is because, like, there's no guarantees when it comes to Voltor Flip. This is why you asked. I'm not saying the Voltor like calculator does not help. Like, it absolutely does help. 100% it does help. But it's just not guaranteed. Gosh dang it. The website is changing Nintendo DS Cloud at a certain time. You can win every time using the calculator. Well, then I do not know of such a website. I am sorry. Oh my god, this Swampert can't die. Okay. Voltor flip solver. I'm just checking, but I'm pretty sure that's the same one I used before. Yeah, no, it's the same one. I'm telling you, like I'm not guarantee you. I'm not telling you that the Voltorb solver doesn't help, but it's just because of the inherent nature of how Voltorb flip works. It's not 100% guaranteed. There will always be a there will be a scenario where you just cannot quite get it, or at least not for certain. I'm not saying it does not help narrow things down significantly. I just can't say like. I just can't. I'm just telling you, it's like it's not 100% certain. It will be easier to get TMs for your Pokemon. It is. And again, so I actually a little while back I did a 5-hour stream of me doing nothing but playing Voltorb flip, because that's how long it took. And I did that explicitly so that in my Heart Gold Let's Play, my Lapras and my Ampharos could each have Thunderbolt. How the hell Chug Conroy get 50,000 coins maxed out in one go? Because he's Chugga Conroy. He's the master of luck. It's very well documented that he has insane luck. Can't be luck. Listen, you do not underestimate Chugga Conroy's luck. It's a very well documented thing. And again, maybe I just didn't pay close enough attention. Because again, for me, and again, it's not that I don't want to watch it, but it's just like, I don't want to watch too much of his Heart Gold Let's Play until like I've finished doing mine. Because if I focus too much on his, then I'm gonna start comparing it to mine as I'm doing it, and I don't want to feel bad. Because I know mine probably isn't as good as his. Not that I don't put in my fair share of time and effort into doing it, but I don't know. I'm just not as confident. You're a pro. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell, Easy. It's all good, man. I invited people to challenge me, and you absolutely did do that. All right, so we're gonna go to the Pokemon Research Lab real quick, because there is one thing I did not do prior, and I would like to take care of that while I am here. I want to address this while it's on my mind. It's bad news time, chat. Listen, you won't believe this. I found a hacked Pokeball. Pokeballs can be hacked? Of course they can, chat, as long as you have an action replay. I suppose you wouldn't know. The Pokeball hacking was something Team Flare looked into. I completely understand. Sorry for bringing this up. You're doing well through your playthrough. I appreciate that. Let's see. Our scientists developed a way to infect a Pokeball with a computer virus and mess with it in different ways, even render it unusable. Awful, right? Imagine what a nightmare would have been for Kalos if this technology got out. And now it's give you a task time. That's a hacked Pokeball. Would you believe it's got the Pokemon called Volcanion inside? I'd love to know how a mythical Pokemon that rare got caught in the first place, but I digress. Since this Pokeball is hacked, it's unusable now. I want to let Volcanion out, but once I do, well, Volcanion will be out. Probably be battle time. And that's your time to shine, Lackey. Once I set Volcanion loose, catch it again, but in a ball that actually works this time. Let me know when you're ready to take on and catch Volcanion. Okay. Chat. We need to talk. So, I was made aware of this side quest, and I'm gonna say, this just, like, I've been very fair to Game Freak in a lot of respects with this game. Because, like, I do think that they have tried in some aspects of this game. But what they're about to do here, what I'm about to show you with Volcanion, is insulting. Like, it is insulting. It just shows, like, they could not have conceivably put less effort into this. Let me just make sure I got balls. I'm pretty sure I have Pokeballs that would be good for this, but... Oh, yeah. I forgot. I bought... I literally maxed out on Ultra Balls. It's just one minor problem. I've whacked together a device that should let us wipe out the virus so we can open the Pokeball without destroying it, but well, since Pokeball got such a mighty Pokemon in it, I had to use creative methods to find a way to get the thing open. I can basically guarantee that once Volcanion gets free, you're going to be dealing with one angry, powerful opponent. But you got nothing to worry about because I went and called in a Volcanion expert to help us. You found someone like that? Oh god, she's got bads under her eyes. I'm the Volcanion expert. Me, generic random NPC. This is not what I'm talking about, though. I've jogged through every street in the city, so I knew the quickest route here from Lumia Press. You remember Miss Yvonne from the Z? Oh, this is Yvonne. I forgot. Well, she's an associate editor of Lumiose Press. She found a top-secret memo about Volcanion. The person who wrote this memo about the secret Volcanion's power had this to say. In order to cause a steam explosion powerful enough to blow up mountains, the Pokemon must have an organ with extremely high temperature that can instantly vaporize water into steam. They also talk more about how great its power can be, enough to change Kalos' geography. In the southern part of the Kalos region, there seems to be a custom to revere Volcanion as a nation-building Pokemon. What's more, people seem to believe that a steam explosion caused by Volcanion created the plane where they live. Be nice to go to that plane, huh? Sounds ridiculously powerful. It's true that there was once a huge mountain range in the southern Kalos until it was obliterated in a massive explosion of unknown origin. Smells like Volcanion to me. This isn't making me thrilled about what could happen when it gets out, but no matter what, we can't let it be stuck in a hacked Pokeball. So with that, I guess it's time to introduce you to this lab's basement. Here we are, chat. We finally made it to the infinite black abyss. Hey, GriffinOni, you copy? Yvonne and I are going to be cheering you on from outside that room. Yes, this is a room that I'm in. Never mind the fact that there's no walls. We would come in with you, but, you know, we like staying alive. Dang it. Now toss that Pokeball, but Volcanion in it. Yeah, that shows like one feisty opponent. Good luck in there. Yeah, we are just fighting Volcanion in a black void. No background whatsoever except for like just the edges of the walls. It is ridiculous. Nope. There we go. Seriously, it's so black that we're seeing the outline of the EXPs coming up. Ding, ding, ding. Yep, you did it. To the victor goes Volcanion. Stranger, even the most raw Pokemon will chill out once you catch it, yeah? And that's it. My pulse is still racing for watching you go toe-to-toe with a mythical Pokemon. If I could perhaps ask one small favor in return for the info I provided. Would you mind letting Volcanion do away with some parts of Lumiose? Pardon? Just to clear a nice long trap for a marathon. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Yeah, I'm not committing domestic terrorism for you. It's only joking, of course. Anyway, I think again a fantastic article out of all this. My editor-in-chief won't believe her eyes. On that note, time to drop back to work. Lumiose Press won't wait for me. I forgot the whole personality was jogging. Kind of get how Volcania must have felt losing its freedom thanks to Team Flare's misdeeds. Not that my gilded cage is exactly the same as being stuck in a hatched Pokeball. At least now Volcanion's got a new partner. You get to show it all kinds of interesting stuff to see and do, the only way a Pokemon trainer can. I've gotten to see some pretty neat things thanks to you and your buds too, I guess. What a ride. You need to get some sleep. Now get lost, kid. Till next time, maybe. Yep, that was the Volcanion side quest. It is, again, it is such an insult. It really, truly is. It just shows that, like, and again, it's really frustrating because, like, Game Freak did put some effort into some things, but it's just like, how could they have possibly put less effort into that? Like, honestly. Like, it's just a true shame to Volcanion. But hey, it's got Steam Eruption. And the interesting thing about Volcanion, like, it is a unique Pokemon in that it is the only fire-water type in the game. So, it's got that going for you. Okay. We still have plenty of time, chat. If anyone wants to battle, feel free to reach out once again. Otherwise, I'm going to work on some hyperspace holes in the meantime. That and maybe some side quests. Let's do side quests because that's a little easier to kind of work out. Okay. And of course, as always, I highly recommend clicking on the links in my, well, in the description of the stream, but also the links being provided by the Nightbot. Gives you access to my Blue Sky, gives you access to my Discord server, where we get regular updates on the various things going on the channel, as well as just, you know, every person that comes in kind of helps to build on the community. All right, what do we got, Kaylin? Yes, my boy. I actually love Toxel a lot. Toxie, don't cry. Something the matter here? Oh, well, I give Toxie, my Toxel here, a Lumiose Galette, but when I looked away for a moment, the Galette disappeared. I know a Pokemon, Toxie's the type to take its time savor in any tree. There's no way that whole Galette got to gobble down so quickly. How is it like juggling your day job and YouTube? So that's a good question. So the reality is, like, and the only reason that I am streaming today is because my editing laptop, which is relatively old, is not working right now. So I'm literally waiting for it to come in. So that's literally the only reason that I am streaming tonight. If it were working to the capacity that I would need it to, then I would be editing right now. So the idea that I go with is like, I try to post like 3 main videos a week. So I do like a big video of like my Let's Play on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'm not overdoing it with the amount of videos that I make in a given week. And then what I typically do is, like, again, with rare exceptions like these, I would stream on either Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday, depending on when I'm having game night with my fellas. And sometimes those game nights get streamed depending on what we're doing. But the main thing is, like, I keep work at work, and I keep this at home. But it's pretty much like my daily routine. If everything works entirely as it should, Mondays I don't do anything related to YouTube, aside from posting the video that comes out that day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are when I really... Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday when I kind of really buckle down and focus on editing. And then the weekend, Saturday morning is typically when I record for my Let's Play. And then I have kind of the rest of the weekend to do whatever I need to do. But that's generally how it is. But it's like I have to be like still relatively committed to my job because I don't make any money on YouTube right now. Or at least, well, not yet. I am technically qualified for monetization in the form of like donations and like the little gift system that they have in the vertical stream. But I am not. I don't have enough watch hours to make money on like the shorts and the like main videos that I post. Anyway, do you think you could look for Toxie's lost Lumiose Galette? Also, Andrew McCoy, thank you for subscribing, if I didn't mention that. Also, oh, and McCoy Andrew followed me on Twitch as well. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Oh, Knight's falling over the city. That's awkward. Okay, let's see. What did you say? Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I wish I had a lead for you to go off of, but I'm in the dark here. Or we're all going to be in the dark here in just a second. Oh, you little... Chiki. Toxie, that Pokemon steal your Lumiose Galette? Kind trainer, please chase out that Pokemon. That Nickit needs to get caught. By the way, if you didn't know, By the way, if you didn't know, Nickit is actually it's another word for thief. Because this whole thing is just a thief. You really gonna fight me? Oh, catch that Nickit before it goes around stealing more Lumiose Galettes. God forbid! Why am I hearing an alpha Pokemon nearby? You gonna use Gully Wash and other to battle Heart Gold? Yeah. When it comes to Gully Wash, I have big plans for Gully Wash, but that's not gonna be until the end. Like I will do so much with Gully Wash once, once I get to that episode. Like that episode's gonna be a monster, but it's gonna be a while before we get to the Gully Wash. But yeah, like I have so many plans for Gully Wash and the others from Fire Red to come back. You caught that thieving Nickit. Gotta be very careful. That name is really tricky. Naughty Nickit, don't be a thief. If you just want a treat, I would have given you one if you'd come and asked nicely. Here's a fresh Lumiose Galette. You two share it together this time. I get that wild Pokemon might sometimes have to steal food from people in order to survive. But this is Lumiose. We can try for a friendlier way of coexisting with Pokemon. All's well that ends well. Looks like Toxie's got a new friend now, thanks to you. Thank you for your help. Who nicked that snack? Get it? Get it? Looks like we have another side quest right over there, though I do need to get outside the building to get there. Oh, right. Nighttime. Okay. I hate to do this, but I'm still not as ahead as I want to be on the Infinite Royale. So while we're here, let's do a little bit of work on that. Just need to find Zygarde again. Radio Demon is back. What's up, Radio Demon? Good old Alistair. Gonna put away Zygarde for now, and then... I much prefer the 10% form because it's a lot faster. Alright, let's go. Oh, right. People. There we go. All right. Let's get a couple of objective cards here. Knock out opponents using Psychic type moves. Can do that. Use super effective moves. Does it matter what? All right, let's go. Kangaskhan immediately went for Outrage. Did not hesitate. Kangaskhan, interestingly enough, is one of the only Pokemon that can actually, well, one of the only non-dragon types actually can use Outrage. I'm pretty sure it's the only normal type that can. Ooh, Mega Bird. Are you going to do the Battle Frontier and get some symbols? So I do intend to cover like the specifics of the Battle Frontier. The attempts to get symbols, that may be mitigated to a live stream. Because like even on a perfect run, that takes a long time. Because like even like the default symbol, like you have to do 21 battles, consecutive battles, and win them. And not to say it's impossible to do, I'm just saying it's time consuming. But I'm happy to consume time in a live stream format. So once we do the Battle Frontier in the Let's Play, that is something that I will definitely consider doing just to show things off. But I will still go into detail with the Battle Frontier. No question. No. But when it comes to the Battle Frontier, I kind of want to prioritize like all the main stuff in the post game first, and then address it. Because like there's going to be like, I'm going to say toward the end of the Heart Gold Let's Play, it's going to be like 3 big videos. And so the 3 big ones are going to be like the Battle Frontier, the Safari Zone again, because we need to revisit the Safari Zone and cover the second aspect of it, and also cover the many new Pokemon that are available in the Safari Zone once you get to the post game, and how exactly to get all of them, because it does require very specific instructions on how to do. And then the Gully Wash episode, which is going to be stupid long, going to be on like, it's actually going to be like the interesting thing about Gully, I won't get into specifics, but I had to actually record footage off of like 3 different systems to cover everything I need to do in the Gully Wash video. Like, it's nuts. Man! I was trying to like be sure I pace things out in the Let's Play because, well, aside from the fact that there are still things I need to work on, for like a good chunk of the legendary Pokemon, I still got to get I'm still trying to get certain art for certain Pokemon. So I recently got well, I shouldn't say what I recently got my hands on because if I do that, dang it. But just know, I have art commissioned for later bios, much like I did for Entei, Raikou, and Ho-Oh. Although I actually, I had to get a new artist because my old one just kind of stopped doing art, and I completely respect their decision to do so. But it's just like, it would have been nice to also get a Suicune art from him before he stopped, just so I could round things out at least that way, but I'm happy with what I got. Okay. Dang it. All right. All right, let's get this, heal up my Pokemon. Also, I'm curious, how long did it take for some of you guys to realize that, like, the name of the cafe is Nova, just because of how it's pronounced in French? Because I did not catch on immediately, and then literally just like one Sunday morning, I just woke up. It's like, oh my god, it's Team Flare Nova. That's literally how I woke up. So the first thing that came to my mind, it's like, oh, this is what they're doing. All right, let's go. Okay, let's go. Poison opposing Pokemon. That's not going to work here. All right, Garchomp, calm down. Bam! That's what I was trying to do. All right, another 8,500. All right, you switch out to Gardevoir here. Send out Obama Snow next. All right. Oh, right. Mega Obama Snow. My bad, chat. Alright, land super effective hits with fighting type moves. Get rid of poison. I can do dark, I can't do poison. Let's see. Let's work on guard. Yeah. Actually, no. Let's do oh. Oh. I was like, who is seeing me? All right, there we go. And dang it! You did that on purpose, game. You knew full well what I was trying to do, and you decided no. You immediately turned around the second I tried it. No. Alright, victory gift. Give me that HP up, baby. Alright. Sneak up battle, you normal type moves. You super effective moves. That's a little easier to make, at least as far as the conditions are concerned. All right, there we go. All right, that's one. We just need to do one more trainer, and then we'll have enough points to move on. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, chat. This is all for show. Okay. Done and done. And we've gotten our challenger's ticket for the next round of the ZA Infinite Royale. Okay. Now we can concentrate back on side quests, or if anyone wishes to battle me, I am more than willing to accept your challenge. Just let me know in the chat, and I will indulge. In the meantime, let's go to Area 14. It seems to be a side quest outside. Ah. Multiple side quests outside. Hello, news stand lady. What do you got? Hey Trey, can I ask you for a small favor? My Arctibax is home alone, so I want to step away for a moment to check on it. Unfortunately, I can't leave the kiosk unattended. Could you take my place while I'm gone? Hanging with family, playing bingo. So sound can be on, but wanted to say hello. Appreciate you coming by, Evolution Enthusiast. Always appreciate it. In any capacity that you're able to. I know you can't hear me, but the vibes. I hope I sent out the good vibes. If you do a good job, there'll be a nice bonus in it for you. Appreciate it. Let me know when you're ready to look after the kiosk. All right. Well, all we gotta do is look after the kiosk, right? What could possibly go wrong, chat? Okay, great. Here are the prices. Make sure you memorize them. Oh, Jesus. Freshwater 200, soda pop 300, lemonade 400, moo milk 600. Absolutely not taking a photograph. Why would I do that, chat? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. You can't prove I took a photograph. You gonna take a moment to check the price of the other items? Nah. We good. All I can say for this side mission is good luck. Alright. Appreciate it, Evie. Alright, like 3... Oh, God. I gotta do math! 3 bottles of fresh water and 1 bottle of moo milk. Okay. So, that would be 1,200. Thank you. I'm pretty confident in that one. You want to take a moment to check the price of the items? Nah, we good, man. I'm confident. I am confident in my prices. I work in the billing department of a law firm. I know what the prices are. I get paid money to process other people's money. That's how screwed up our society is. What do you get? What do you get? I guess a freshwater would be good right now. Movement for me. Wait, never mind. Lemonade, please. Okay, so freshwater and lemonade. Soda pop instead. Okay, so lemonade and soda pop. So that is 700. That's a tricky one. Nice. Looks like you got your job down pat, new clerk. See you later. You want to take a moment to check the price of them? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You gotta buy something? I like a bottle of, whatchamacallit, the fizzy one. Okay, soda pop. And a citrusy yellow one. Okay, so soda pop and lemonade. Okay, so soda pop, lemonade, and the white one. Okay, that's just intention misleading because plain typically is referred to water, but you're saying, oh, the white one. So that's milk. Okay, so 3 soda pop, 1 lemonade, and 1 moo milk. So it's 600, 400, that is 1,000, and the moo milk 600. So that should be 1,600. Assuming it's moo milk. I know the parts I remember, but I'll take it. Thank you kindly. I'm good. Oh no! I hate Grumpig! Grump took 1,000. Grum. Grump 2 Christ. Maybe it wants to use all of its money to buy 2 times. Oh, it took out 1,000. Okay, so that would be... So if it wants 2 items, then the way that would do that is a lemonade and a moo milk, because lemonade is 400 and moo milk is 600, which equals 1,000. I hate you, Grumpig, but I will still provide you excellent service. Grumpig looks happy. No, we good. We are balling. God, it is overwhelming. All right, we got to pay attention because it's definitely gonna be harder. Okay, we got a surprise code, so we got to get a ton of drinks. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Are you kidding me with that? Holy crap, that's a lot. I need 65 fresh waters, 23 soda pops, 28 lemonades, and 31 moo milks. Hey, quick, please. Okay. Chat, we need to do some math right now. Hold up. Okay. I need to take notes. Okay. So, let's... Like I said, God bless. Okay. So 65 fresh waters. So fresh waters 200. So 65 times 200 is 13,000. Just gonna write the individual totals here. So 13,000. Let's see. 23 soda pops. And so it's 23 times 300. That is 6,900. Nice. All right, and then 28 lemonades. So that's 28 times 400. 400. That's so 28 times 400 is 11,200. And then moo milk is 600 and they want 31. So 31 times 600 is 18,600. So let's add these numbers here. So 13,000 plus 6,900 plus 11,200 plus 18,600 equals $49,700. Or Poke. Whoa, looks like we got a math whiz over here. All I have to keep the count skill sharp. Suppose I think it was 40-49 I did the class. Nah, we ball in chat. My 8th grade math teacher said that I sucked. I don't suck at math. That's not even a joke. That she straight up. I'm not making this up. So there was like a faculty versus students basketball game that we were supposed to attend. Like, we were explicitly required to attend it. And my 8th grade math teacher refused to no, it was 7th grade. Whatever. 7th grade, 8th period, I think. So 7th grade math teacher straight up refused to let us go, and her only explanation that she provided was we sucked so much, like the class as a collective sucked so much that we did not deserve to go. Secondary education, everyone. I'm bad. Thanks for looking at the kiosk while I was gone. Let's do a cash count, shall we? All right, I do it all right. Looks like I left the kiosk in great hands. Nice. There we go. 30,000 bonus, chat. Artpad is practically turning my house into a fridge. Glad I went back to check. Thanks for watching the kiosk. I hope you come back as a customer next time. There we go, chat. That's how you do maths. See, if it were that easy to get $30,000, just do a little arithmetic and you get $30,000, people would be a lot less inclined to think math is useless in real life. All right, we have a couple more side quests that popped up over here, so... Oh, God, not you again. Crivane. Another movie director here. All right, let's go. Differences of my muse back again. Thank you for your help with my romance novel. It's been optioned for a film. Do you know who they've signed on as the leads? Bryson and Sabrina. Ooh. Making the references, yeah. So if you don't know, those two gym leaders, so that's Bryson and Sabrina. So Bryson's from the Unova region, Sabrina's from the Kanto region. But what's interesting about those two specifically is this is not the first time that they have been referred to as movie stars. In Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, they are actual people that you can interact with in Pokestar Studios. They do act as movie stars in that game, so it's nice that they're kind of looping back to that. Whoa, congrats. For my next tale, I'm thinking a mystery novel. I'd love to have your help once again. I have an idea for the Pokemon my tale shall require. Could you assemble them for me? Okay, an alpha Pokemon, a normal type Pokemon. Okay, hold on. I need notes. Again. Okay, so alpha, normal type, dark type. Okay, and then a teleport user. And then a fighting type. I can make that happen. Kind of need my muse. Okay, but you put those 5 in your party and come show me. I can repeat this whenever you like. Alright, chat. Time to activate a Tale of Mystery. Okay. Let's see here. So, just because I like to show, and not that it really matters, because it's not gonna have them appear in any way. But I do have a shiny alpha Spinarak, so I'm gonna use that. Then a normal type. Trying to think of one that would be kind of funny here. Yeah, in my mind, I keep coming back to... Oh, wait. Yeah, I keep coming back to Furfrou as a good option. Let's do Furfrou. And next we need a dark type. Multiple good options here. I think Malamar would be interesting for this one. Teleport user. No? Let's go ahead and get rid of Reflect for Teleport and use this Kadabra here. And then... Fighting. We'll have Lucario do it. No need to complicate this. Alright, let's go. Alright, Alpha Pokemon Spinarak. Okay, Furfrou. Malamar. Dabra. Lucario. Alright, now then, chat. Allow me to sketch out the plot of my grand mystery novel. Our setting is a mansion deep in the mountains of the Kalos region. It is owned by famed millionaire Spinarak. It also currently houses 3 guests and a certain treasure. The first of the guests is a trainer by the name of Furfrou. Then there's our millionaire's former flame, Malamar. Jesus Christ. And a jewel collector named Kadabra. The mansion's butler, Tawny, is unobtrusive yet ever present, seeing to all the guests' needs. One evening, the guests are called together to a very special room of the mansion. This room serves as a giant safe, so fortified that the move Rage Fist would not crack its defenses. So explains the butler Tawny. In the safe's center, lovingly displayed in pride of place, shines the grandiose jewel known only as Lucario's Tear. Oh, I actually like that. This mythical treasure is rumored to have been a gift from the former king of the land, AZ. The mansion's owner gazes upon it regularly, every morn and eve, to sustain their spirits. The sun has barely risen the morning after the showing, when a terrible howl echoes through the Spinarak's mansion. The guests gather in front of the safe room that contained the treasure, drawn by the awful noise. And there the millionaire cries out, "My treasure has been stolen! One of my guests must have done it!" Resenting the accusation, Malamar demands, "Why us? Why not your butler?" But the butler Tawny has a cast iron alibi. She'd been playing cards with her employer all night. Furfrou and Kadabra readily agree to a search of their persons and belongings. But even after the butler inspects all the guests, there's still no trace of the stolen jewel. Only Furfrou was found carrying anything. No more than a Pokeball. A perfectly normal item for a Pokemon trainer to have. So, who stole the treasure known as Lucario's Tear? Furfrou. Haha! How typical of you to have seen right through all my tricks, my masterful muse. The evil trainer had left one of their Pokemon in the room to wait until everyone was gone so it could steal the treasure for its master. When everyone began to gather at the room the next morning, this larcenous lout quietly called the Pokemon back to its Pokeball, concealing both it and the treasure to cover their tracks. Wonderful, isn't it? Such a bold and elaborate setup, worthy of a criminal genius. I like indulging him. It's a masterpiece. Now that I think about it, I wonder if I somehow overlooked a weakness in my airtype plot. That would be disappointing. Yet, it's all thanks to your tireless support that I've been able to craft such creative novels. You must be my greatest fan, willing to go so far and above and beyond to support my writing career. To show my gratitude, I'd be happy to remix any of my tales for you, featuring whatever different Pokemon you wish to cast as the main characters. Just come speak to me whenever you're ready to experience more of my masterful storytelling. Alright, well, I think we can safely say that that is done. But we got 50,000 Poke, not to mention lots of feathers, like 100 different feathers here. Probably shouldn't try to reassemble my party just like that because it's gonna take a minute, but. Da, 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 da. All right, what do you got, lady? This is Cafe Triste. As our name suggests, we cultivate a subdued atmosphere here. Once, years ago, we suddenly began to grow much more popular. Our cafe was bursting with customers. In the end, we couldn't serve them all. It got so busy I wanted to pull up my own hair. In such overwhelming crowds, I said, "Non, merci." And yet, if no customers come at all, we can't stay in business. It's a delicate balance. You see what I'm driving at, yes? I'm not a mind reader. To attract enough customers to keep us afloat, yet not so many that we drown, we need to offer dishes that are just tempting enough. What dish do you think would suit our menu? Croissants? We'd forever be in the shadow of Nova Cafe's croissanterie. Non, merci. And TikTok got suspended. Of course it did. At least it lasted longer this time. What dish do you think is on the menu? Curry and rice. And here people grouse that it's not as tasty as Hotel Z. Surprisingly good curry? Non, merci. No one goes to Hotel Z. Lumiose Galettes. Oh, you can get Lumiose Galettes anywhere. Non, merci. The illusion of choice plagues once again. Perhaps sushi is the answer. It's pleasantly light, not too filling, but it would clash horribly with coffee. Perfect for attracting only a modest crowd of true enthusiasts. There are absolutely other sushi places in this city. Quite the ingenious solution, but I do say so myself. But I've never even attempted making sushi. And a research trip to Sushi High Roller would break my meal budget. Non, merci. It's this time you'll see what I'm driving at, don't you? No, I suppose you don't. As you show me the Tatsugiri. I want to see his Pokemon in all three of its fishy forms. All of them? I don't have all the Tatsugiri. So we're going to have to skip this one for now because I can't control when I can get Tatsugiri. Oh, hello, gentlemen. And possibly lady. I don't dislike option 2 or and option 3 per se. I just think option 1's the way to go. Both option 1 and option 3 allow Timpad. I think we should go with my suggestion, option 2. My proposal, option 3 is the most fitting of all. But you two just refuse to budge, don't you? What's up, Cuban? Well then, how about we ask this young person here for his opinion? Now that's a good idea at last. We're getting nowhere just going around in circles ourselves. You there, young man. Could you give us a hand? See, this street needs a new name. One that will really grab people's attention. We want to draw more visitors to our street with a name that captures the imagination. Oh, I remember this one. So why don't you help us decide? After all, this town will belong to your generation someday. We came with our own idea. My idea is Lumiose Grand Avenue. I know it's a bit too grand for this old street, but that's how we'll entice people to visit. My proposal is Mega Evolution Road. Of course, there's not really anything going on here related to Mega Evolution, but it's evocative. I'm suggesting Boulevard. Might as well tell people what they're in for, and this little boulevard is as boring as they come. Both got their selling points, but none is a clear winner. It's like going around a circle between fire, water, and grass types. Yeah, Almost like the coloration of your outfits is meant to be directly indicative of that. What do you think? Which name would you pick? Help us pick a name. Oh, I know what we need to do, chat. I know exactly what we need to do. And I also remember exactly who I need to pull from the boxes. Alright, here we go. Sorry, it was right there. I've got it. I've got an even better idea, chat. You want to throw out all of us there to go back to the drawing board? So we can now enter our own name for the street. And there is only one street I want in my game, chat. Question is, so I wanted to name Gully Wash, but the question is, do I want to do street, avenue, or road? That is the big question. Gully Wash Avenue, Gully Wash Street, Gully Wash Road. I'm gonna go with let me check one thing. Okay, let's see. So did you know when it comes to street names, like when it's addressed as like street, avenue, roads, it depends on the relative features of the specific street that you're on. That is what actually determines it. There we go. Got it. We're gonna call this one the Gully Wash Brook. Gully Wash Brook. I think it's perfect. I agree. I feel just the same. Nothing boring about that idea. Then from this day onward, this street shall be known as Gully Wash Brook. Hope everyone Lumiose soon adopts it. Let's go, chat. Gully Wash has been immortalized inside of Lumiose City forevermore. Of course, this is not the true Gully Wash. This is but a placeholder for when the true king inevitably returns in Heart Gold. But I will not discredit his contributions. This Blastoise has done amazing things. All right, we just have a few more minutes before I do need to stop, but I can get in one more side quest as long as it's too reasonable enough. Tell you what, we'll do one more side quest, we'll wait up the night, and then we need to do the battle against the trainer in the Infinite Royale, so let's go. Hey, Team MZ kid. I gotta help someone out, so you're gonna help me out, get it? Got it. Good. Here's the deal. I've been hearing screams coming from that sewer entrance. Heyo, Minor Mole. I gotta see what's up, but I hear there's some medicine ghost type Pokemon in there. I know the boss thinks up pretty highly of you, so I'm sure you wouldn't mind giving me a little hand. Not because anyone here is scared, obviously. Who's scared? Who said I'm scared? You're tough and you love doing stuff for the city, right? Well, here's your chance. Get in there. Okay. Oh, goody. Awaken Cofagrigus. I wonder what we're gonna find, chat. Could it possibly be Cofagrigus? Time to scour the sewer. You go first. Quit looking at me like that. I'm not scared. It's just common sense to put the heavy hitters up front. I understand. Huh. Guess things look normal for a sewer. Wait, what's that? It's the Pokemon that cannot actually have its nickname assigned to it. Yeah! Multiple Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus? I would think Cofagrigus. This Pokemon seem to be sleeping. Oh no, I've heard about these things in ghost stories. They're Cofagrigus. Apparently, they trap people inside their bodies. You gotta attack them. We gotta drive them up by whoever was screaming. Looks like there's no trap inside this Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus floated away, but you can sense more of them still lurking around the sewer. Did I mention that I managed to get an unopened Legends EA over to win a break for $40? Yes, I do recall you bringing that up. Good on you, man. I think you'll have fun with it. Cool. Looks like no one's trapped in this Cofagrigus. So for those of you who do not know, chat, and I won't go specifically into why, but Cofagrigus is actually a very bizarre case because it is one of the only Pokemon that cannot be traded online unless you give it a nickname. The unfortunate spelling of its name in a certain spot requires you to change its name before you can trade it online. But I won't say why exactly. You like figure it out for yourselves. Oh, forget it away. Oh. Looks like it dropped something as it left. Tendon nugget. Nice. Alright, there's still more Cofagrigus in the sewer. So I'm guessing this right. Oh, please. Do you mind? I'm trying to focus. There we go. Oh, here we go. That is horrifying. This Cofagrigus doesn't look pleased to have been woken up. It's anger. Watch out. Here it comes. Pretty sure this is a DLC one, so it may actually be decently powerful. Yeah, it is. Oh, right. I forgot. I also forgot that this is technically the first Mega Evolution of the day, even though we had a lot of battles earlier against other members in the chat. This is the first time we've actually Mega Evolved a Pokemon in normal circumstances today, so. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Ugh. Well, looks like no one was trapped inside this Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus floated away. I wanted to catch it. The game wouldn't let me, though. Looks like it dropped something as it left. Oh, rare candy. Lovely. You can sense more Cofagrigus still lurking around the sewer. Whoops. Nope. Leave me alone, bugs. Trying to be certain that there aren't any fake walls, because sometimes there are. I guess not. Alright, I didn't see another Cofagrigus, but... Oh. There it is. Looks like no one's trapped inside this Cofagrigus. But it looks as though they've left something else behind now. Got a nugget! Okay. Okay, I guess there are more Cofagrigus that I have missed somewhere. Nice thing about this specific quest is that it's not a particularly large area. No, I'm not seeing more Cofagrigus around here. You guys see a Cofagrigus? Scream. I swear I've checked every nook and cranny. Oh my god. All right, let's go. Oh, there we go. It's so bright out here. You all right? Oh, well, to tell you the truth, I got pretty excited when I found Coppercreek down here. You never see him in Lumiose. I let out a big whoop of excitement. I think the noise ticked Coppercreek off. So I got mad and swallowed me up. The thing is, it was just so darn comfy in there. I dozed off. I think I was about to hit REM mode. REM, REM, You guys look up that song. So I'm a little embarrassed, but thanks for busting me out. Hey, good work. Guess we found a screamer. Glad you're all right, fella. Look at you helping keep the peace around Lumiose again. Another feather in your cap. I do have a cap on my head. Of course, you never would have had a chance if I hadn't flagged you down. Feel free to thank me. Yeah. Look behind you. Don't get swallowed. Huh? Yeah! I actually like Coppercreek's design a lot. I think it's just really funny. I love how how do I put this? It's expressive and just generally funny. Also a great defensive Pokemon. Not the best offensively to use, but if it does have the right kit, it can be very helpful, as demonstrated by Getsus. Alright, chat, nearly daybreak. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pass the remainder of the time, and we are going to then do my Infinite ZA Royal battle just to get that knocked out of the way, and then that'll be that. All right. Just gotta wait the clock or find a bench, whichever happens first. A new day dawns, chat. Any second. There we go. Battle Zone has been deactivated. Nice, I have some money back in my bank. I blew 1 million Poke on that stupid side quest where you literally just blow 1 million Poke for no reason. Gave me every opportunity to get it out, but I didn't take it. Alright, we're going to go to Corsartico, and we're going to do our battle. I don't know who it's going to be, but we're going to find out. Alright, let's go. What do we have? Yvonne? Really? That's how we're going to end it? We're going to end it with flipping Yvonne? This is going to be a joke, chat. Because if I recall correctly, certain trainers don't really improve their teams at all. And Yvonne is one of those. I would love to be wrong, but I'm not convinced. Oh no, a fairy type. Okay, no, it is a higher level. To be fair. All right, Slowbro's up next. And now we get the big boy. And Zygarde uses what I call universal delete button. Because Nihil Light just destroys everything. Oh, Woodhammer? That's cute. I won't you end this that quickly. To be honest, your compliance is not really a factor. Universal delete button, please. Yeah, protect is not doing anything. It's Nihil Light. Sorry to say. Should it? Yes. Does it? No. I think I'll go take a look up on Lumiose to blow off some stress from this loss. Fair enough, Yvonne. Congratulations, you now claim victory in 9 reward matches. Here's your reward. Big nugget. And 10 pieces of candy, EXP candy. That is nothing compared to what you get from the DLC. Alright. So, let's head back to Hotel Z now. Okay. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for tonight's session of Pokemon Legends ZA. As I mentioned, us having a session of Pokemon Legends ZA was not really planned. I actually wanted to try to get back to my normal schedule and get back to regularly editing, and then my computer said no. But that said, even though my computer is still not in a position to edit, it will not affect anything for the remainder of this week at the very least. I still have all my videos for this week queued up, so tomorrow there will be a new episode of Pokemon Heart Gold. I believe we're going to be taking on Erica. So if you want to see me fight Erica and talk about her gym, definitely give that a watch. There's actually, like, Erica's gym was actually very interesting to do research on, because there's a surprising bit to unpack about Erica, and I do talk about quite a bit of it in tomorrow's video. There will, of course, also be more shorts of Legends ZA. The current shorts that are coming out are kind of spoilery stuff, but if you don't want to watch those, there are plenty of spoiler-free shorts containing stuff from Legends ZA if you want to watch that as well. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and be sure to hit that bell icon for notifications. And do remember that if nothing else, if I don't have any other streams between today between tomorrow and Thursday, do be aware that on Friday we will be having a live stream of Xenoblade Chronicles X. We're going to start playing through that, and I especially recommend coming to the first stream, because the first stream we're going to take quite a bit of time to construct our OC character for that game, and I'm going to make it as random as possible. So this could yield some hilarious results. And I cannot wait to play this with you guys. We're going to have a much better time at this, I think, than Expedition 33. So, hope you're looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. And if any of you are watching on Twitch, stick around, because we're going to go raid my friend Carissa's channel, because she is back. And I want to support her. Good night, everyone.